to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. So Missouri's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Wiggins. Dances away to buy time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dances away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Harper. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They move the tight end all over. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll run it. And he'll be brought down.
And decision coming up that you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision. Stay aggressive. Get after it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Harper.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
6th play of the drive coming up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Harper. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Strikes the blow. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking for room, it's Harper. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3, it's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Sooners are on the move. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dane. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
With the catch, it's Lewis. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This one's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Sooners want to move quickly. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the ground game.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you...
He lofts one down the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Green 25. Unlock.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Snow. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The play action fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He's going to throw deep right side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll use their running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to... Sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. To the air, it's Snow. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, That last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They're bringing heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the move, it's Madden.
Return is brought down at the 33.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Snow. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Sooners! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just a...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Looking to throw, it's Snow. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.